Hello and welcome to Whiffy's Palette. I'm George. I'm Whiffy Penguin. I am the painter. And today we are doing some graffiti in the sewer. We got sewer valence cam. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle time. Can you believe it? This little innocuous cockroach with a camera on its back is a pretty sweet magic card that goes infinite with Goblin Welder. Any other artifact, you can just constantly flip flop the cam and whatever other artifact you've got. That could be a Mox Opal or a Great Furnace to generate infinite mana. It could be a Melded Moxite to draw your deck. It could be a Grindstone and infinite mana to mill them infinitely. Uh, it could be a Legion Extruder to infinitely shock them. What else do we have to tie the room together with the sewer valence cam? Well, we've got the painter combo. We've got our 4 painter servants, the 2 grindstones, and then we've got a place at a pyroblast. So we've got the 10 card combo. Nobody tell anyone about the 10 card package combo making your deck too good. They banned Entomb because of it. We really can't get one of our cards banned because it's part of a 10 card combo package. We also have Agatha's Soul Cauldron and Phyrexian Devourer. The Soul Cauldron helps layer in the Goblin Welder. Goblin Welder historically really bad against Orcish Bowmasters. And it's kind of hard to operate a Goblin Welder combo deck against Orcish Bowmasters. So Soul Cauldron will not only make the Welder a 2/2, but it will also give any of our creatures the ability to turn into a Goblin Welder, which is pretty exciting. We have a playset of Melded Moxite, Sewer Cam. Maxing on Cam would necessitate maxing on Moxite to enable the combo because that's really what we need. If we get a Moxite and a Cam, we can draw through our deck. We find everything else that we need. Legion Extruder, a little bit superfluous, right? We have the Painter combo, we've got the Devourer combo, and assembling Sewer Cam and Moxite or Sewer Cam and mana will allow us to get the grindstone and find the combo anyway. Some fun things that we can do with Sewer Valence Cam and Goblin Welder. Meteor Sword. This is in spot of a Chaos Defiler. You can blow up every permanent that they have because this hits lands and it destroys something when it enters the battlefield. Skateboard, new legacy staple. This card can tap down a blocker when we're doing Saga gamings. Turn 1 Saga, turn 2 Ancient Tomb, turn 3 maybe a Great Furnace. We've got an extra copy. We've got 3 Great Furnaces. Get the skateboard, tap their blocker, and then we attack for what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. We attack for 9. Maybe we're attacking for 11 if we played a 1-drop artifact on turn 1. And then we have Gamble to tie the room together. Gamble is a fun card, fun pet card that I really enjoy. I've got a playset in paper as well. In the week leading up to Sewer Valence Cam getting onto Mitko and Skateboard too, the Discord has been just a buzz with Sewer Cam talk. And I was kind of in like the 4 Moxite welders. I was in on most of this deck. Like I probably had, I don't know, 56, 55-ish cards. But one Michael Levine Gambling Man mentioned Gamble. I really like the idea, and this deck is pretty similar to his, a little bit of some flavor changes. The Meteor Sword was his idea. I think it's clever and fun. And then, so we're like a painter combo deck that has, we still have Pyroblast. We've got this extra Goblin Welder combo, and then we still have the Agatha Soul Cauldron that I've been enjoying for the last couple of weeks. The thing that we're missing is Fable of the Mirror Breaker. It's a little unfortunate that we don't have Fable anymore, but uh, we don't have any spells that cost three. You'll notice there's no Phyrexian Dragon Engine. I cut that card. I wanted to try just going in on mock sites. I didn't want to play a Goblin Engineer and just get a Phyrexian Dragon Engine because that's what you're supposed to do. Also, I'm with the exception of Meteor Sword, but we also have all these melded mock sites, so it would also be the same exception. I'm like okay drawing these cards. I guess I don't want the Devourer either. But the Phyrexian Dragon Engine is just a third card that I don't want to draw. So this is how we rolled. We have a Magic the Gathering online sideboard. We've got 3 Ravenous Traps for Oops. We've got Mindbreak Traps, which can also be for Oops. It's also against Storm. We got a couple of Magus of the Moons. We have a couple of Abrades. And then we've got 3 Hexing Squelchers. This is another Michael Levine card. He also had Boomerang Basics in here, but I was not trying to do Boomerang Basics. They're like a $1.50 on MitGo, and I didn't want to spend $6 to not play them. A couple of Abrades. Really like the ability to kill a Felia, and then also kill some artifacts. We got a Pithing Needle. We got a Spellskite, another Michael Levine card. I love it. Our deck is so soft to to Orcish Bowmasters that having the Spellskite to protect the Welder seems great. And then an Ensnaring Bridge, which is a card that I am missing from the main deck. Our mana base is different too. We have a Thundering Falls and we have a Volcanic Island, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 red fetch lands. I like the one of splits with all old border. These are the paper copies I have too. Well, I have real Wooded Foothills and Bloodstained Mires. And then we've got our sagas. We've got 4 mountains, which we only have 4 mountains. Wasteland is going to hurt more than normal. And then we've got a playset of Ancient Tombs. No City of Traders. Our curve stops at 2. We do not need City of Traders. So if you're building this deck in paper, you just saved yourself $400. Phyrexian Devourer is no longer $13, but I think it's under 100. So this is a pretty. Oh well, never mind. We have this volcanic island. That's $500 or $600. The money that you save with the City of Traders, you have this volcanic. But you might have the volcanic and not a City of Traders. This is the deck. We're gonna play it through 5 rounds. I already know what rounds we played because, as you will see in the matches, I am time traveling Yorgos today. I recorded the first couple of rounds on Tuesday. I recorded the next 3 rounds on Wednesday, and I'm recording this intro and an outro today, which is Thursday. I really wanted to get a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle video out as quickly as possible. So that meant that I put my Supreme Draft video that I did last week for this Saturday on the back burner. Let me know if you want to see it. I can post it as an extra video. I have the footage. I did it. But I wanted to do a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle video, and I had a lot of fun playing the league. There's some really good matches. There's some really bad matches too. We went 2-3. We won and lost the game against Turbo Doomsday. We won against Grixis Control, and then unfortunately we lost a really super close game to Mono Black Moonshadow Super Shredder, and then we lost a not super close game to Esper, Yorion, and Taxes. Big problem was Wastelands. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, please like, comment, subscribe. It'll go a long way to growing the channel. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. I am very open to suggestion. We'll see you guys for round number 1. Bye. Hey, Welcome for round one of this TMNT Painter League with this Goblin Welder deck. What are we doing? All right, are we going to try skateboarding, or are we going to maybe go a little bit slower? Let's see. This hand is like a card away from doing stuff. We're going to keep it. I think we're going to go turn one, Great Furnace Goblin Welder 2. I think that's our best chance. Ooh, mulligan into 5. That's a good chance for us. Four? We are probably some kind of unfair combo deck. What are we doing against that? Does that change our mind? If they're mulling to 4? Maybe I want to apply a lot of pressure with Urza Saga Ancient Tomb in light of the fact that they mull to 4. Yeah, we're gonna try to kill them real fast since they mull to 4. It's probably a storm deck though, with Lotus Petal. Oh, is it Show and Tell? Nope, that's a Dark Ritual. Doomsday. Doomsday. They have one card in their hand, so can they win? Can they win next turn with one card? They get a cycler. They get like, I guess if they have an island in their hand. I guess if they have an island in their hand, like a mana source in their hand. 1, 2, 3. I think we might be able to kill them. I think we might be able to do it. Yep, and then we're just gonna pass and hope that they cannot kill us on their second turn. Brainstorm's pretty good for us, I think. Oh, I guess not. Yep, Street Wraith. Consider, and we're dead. What a shame. We would have made 1, then we would have made 2. We would have gotten the skateboard 3. Great Furnace 4. We would have attacked 4, 9 on that turn. Too bad. Okay. You win. Let's see what we can do for these sideboard games. All right. We want the Maguses. I think we want the Mind Break traps. And do we want the Hexing Squelchers? I don't know. How are we fitting all this stuff in here? Well, we don't need Meteor Sword. I feel like we don't need the Soul Cauldron kill. And then Pyroblast seemed pretty good against personal tutors and brainstorms and everything. Skateboard seems good. Maybe we'll trim on this LED and maybe we'll just trim 1. Oh, everything looks good. Yeah, maybe we'll just trim the Legion Extruder. It's a little superfluous. If we get our combo going, we're gonna win. All right, we have. Ugh, it's close, right? like we're a melded. Oh, that's not a goblin welder. That's a goblin engineer. Um. Well, in that case, I'm gonna mulligan. This hand doesn't seem great. What can I do with it? I can play turn 1 painter, turn 2 squelch, turn 3 goblin engineer, or I could turn 2 goblin engineer. I think we're gonna do it again. All right. We'll keep this on the mull to 5. 1, 2. A little unfortunate, but that's okay. Mountain, and we'll pass. Maybe we'll draw the Ancient Tomb and we can cheese him out with this Magus of the Moon. Oh, there's a Lotus Petal. That's something. We'll pass. I don't really feel like playing the petal. So, what's our opponent going to do now? Underground Sea, probably another Underground Sea. Brainstorm, yeah, that's fine. It's not the card we want to Pyroblast. I'd really like to draw a land. Drawing a land would be pretty good. We trimmed the LED, right? I think we did. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Here comes an Underground Sea. Here comes Dark Ritual. Doomsday. Okay. If we draw a mana source, we can play the Magus of the Moon. If we draw an Ancient Tomb, we can protect it with a Pyroblast. We'll see what happens. I'm not feeling super good about it. And then here's your Exile Zone. There's nothing in there yet. Magus. Magus of the Moon. Doing the Lord's work with a mana source. How unfortunate. We both mulliganed pretty heavily, but I didn't just kill him on turn 2. Stupid Doomsday deck. Look at this. Look at this artwork. I don't care for it. All right. Jace. Force. He's got like 1 or 2 forces in his hand, so we're probably not winning this game. And oh, I mean, it's the best card in our deck. There's a force sitting on top, I guess. I'm gonna try and Pyroblast this. This is the ball game right here, folks. Okay, I guess I did kill him on turn 3 after. Did I mulligan to 4 or 5? To 5. Okay, sweet. We got game number 3. What can we do? Oh, Pithing Needles should 100% be in this deck. Um, Pithing Needle should 100% be in this deck. What do we cut? What do we cut for the Pithing Needle? I think it's a Hexing Squelcher. I'm not even I'm not even really sold on this card in the deck. In the deck tech, hopefully I'm gonna record the deck tech after the matches. Hopefully I mention it in the deck tech that I'm gonna be recording these matches one or two rounds a night throughout the week instead of just doing it all in one lump sum like I normally do. It's Tuesday the 3rd, and we are going to edit the rounds all together after I have played them all. And we're going to do the deck tech afterwards. So when I record the deck tech, I'll know how the event went, and I'll tell all of you about how excited I am to put Surveillance Cam and Skateboard in my deck. Cowabunga, dude. All right. We are on the play. We're on the draw. I don't think the mind break traps are great either. I had Trinisphere. Oh well, I mean, we're gonna find out if it's great. This hand this hand seems really good. This hand, I mean, we're gonna present a pretty fast kill again. And I'm gonna Pithing Needle, and I'm gonna name Street Wraith, I think. Yep. And then we're gonna do Pithing Needle on Street Wraith. Or Scalding Tarn. Yeah, okay. Not Scalding Tarn. Or should I do it on Edge of Autumn? If I do it on Edge of Autumn, no, I think I want to do it on Street Wraith to limit his resources. Street Wraith. All right. And that'll stop him from cycling it. And then next turn, we'll make a 2/2, and then a pair of 3/3s. Skateboard will pop out. There'll be 4/4s. I'll play the Great Furnace. There'll be 5/5s, and I'll equip the skateboard so I get to attack for 11 on turn 3. I guess Mind Break Trap can't really do too much. We'll see though. Maybe Skateboard will get us there. Skateboard. Lava Spur Boots, Skateboard, Shadow Spear. Too bad we're not playing Commander, then we could play all three. Wah, wah. All right, we pondered. Did we shuffle? Decline. So we did not shuffle. There's a Pyroblast. There's no way. It's possible that I don't get the Skateboard having drawn the Pyroblast. That's a possibility. All right, what are we doing? 18. Oh, I mean, there's also the possibility that we just kill him if he does cast Doomsday and pass, right? Slow Doomsday. So he's going to go to 8, and then I have enough damage to kill him? Maybe he's got a snuff out. Would that stop me? No? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they have Lotus Petal and Edge of Autumns. But we're gonna find out real soon. It also doesn't really, I think, matter unless they cast a bunch of unless they try to go for it this turn. Then I do have the Mind Break trap. They've cast one spell. It's possible I might be able to get them with Mind Break trap if they go for it. Could this card be the secret sauce this whole time? No, most likely not. They're having a they're having a hard time figuring out how to build their pile. I wonder what the 2020 means. 2026 Legacy Showcase Prestige. I guess I could look it up. That's like the second time 2025. I think that's the second time I've seen that and like made mental note of it. All right, you got stuff. Oh, do you have 0 cards in your hand? No. That's your library. You have 5 cards in your hand. Okay. It's my turn. Beginning of combat step. Let's make a construct. Let's make a construct. Let's go get our skateboard. Cowabunga. We'll tap your thing. We'll play a Great Furnace. And we will equip to the new construct. And we'll attack for 11. Good game. Perhaps I don't attack. What if I click through my combat step? All right, I have successfully navigated MitGo. And we got there. How about it? See you all for round number 2. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome back for round number 2. We won the die roll again. Let's do some gambling. Would you like to play first? Yes. All right, this hand is great. We're gonna keep. Mountain. We're gonna gamble for our Goblin Welder. Perfect. Discarded a extraneous piece. So this is a pretty cool line because even if I discarded the Goblin Welder, I would be able to get Soul Cauldron going. I could put the welder into the soup and put it onto a construct. Depending on, all right, so Swamp, Moon Shadow, okay. We're up against a deck that can kill us pretty quickly. Ooh, lots of zeros. I think we're going to be leaning pretty hard on our Ensnaring Bridge out of the sideboard for this matchup. If only I had another gamble, I could go get my Meteor Sword. Maybe I'll draw a Goblin Engineer. All right, you get to draw a couple of cards. I draw a Mountain. All right, so if I play the Goblin Welder now, Okay, yeah, let's play the Goblin Welder, and then I'll play Wooded Foothills for our Surveil land. Pretty good chance that our Goblin Welder is going to get hit by a Orcish Bowmaster. This thing's going to be a 4/4. Oh, another Moon Shadow. Is that the Bowmasters? Yep, okay. We knew that was coming. Let's go and get us a Thundering Falls. And I guess this might be our way to win. We'll put that there. Probably should have played the Saga last turn. We're going to 5 Street Wraith. We're taking 6. And then next turn we're taking probably 7 plus 4 is another 11. 13, I'll be dead. Exactly. Well, let's hope that there's a grindstone sitting underneath the painter. All right, we'll do this. And I don't know if they have Snuff Out, but Pyroblast doesn't do anything for us, so we are going to name Snuff Out, or we're going to name Black, and hope to draw a grindstone. Grindstone won't do it anymore. Unless they don't tap the waste, unless they don't wasteland me. There we go. All right, let's go on to game 2. Begin sideboard. All right, we definitely want this Ensnaring Bridge. And is that it? Do you want a Pithing Needle? Do you want a Spellskite? No. No, I mean, we don't want the Pyroblasts. They're not good. So let's get some Abrades in here. Can hit a Null Rod too. And then we'll leave the one Pyroblast, and we'll try this. Gonna leave our fast combos in. All of our combos are in. We're changing our interaction a little bit. Blank every creature he's got, and then kill some things, kill a Null Rod. I think this Ensnaring Bridge is going to do a lot of good for us. And we're going to be looking to set up either Painter or Phyrexian Devourer kills because of the Bowmasters and spot removal in general. Maybe we could shave one. No, I feel like we can't shave the Goblin Welders. Spellskite, what did we see as far as removal goes? Not, well, too late now. All right, I would like to go first. And what do we got? We have a really fast kill. We're going to go for it. We're going to play this Grindstone. They probably will wasteland me, which is fine. And then I'm going to play Painter. And we're going to hope that they can't kill it and that they're dead. Maybe they have another wasteland. That's tough. Um, we're going to gamble for LED for sure. All right, let's find that Lion's Eye Diamond. Da 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 da. Skateboard, Meteor, Lotus, Lion's Eye Diamond. All right, we're gambling. Gambling man. Let's go. Successful. Turn two, no, turn three kill. All right, on to the last game of this round. Bum bum bum. Magus of the Moon, definitely not. Do we want the Pithing Needle? Is there any way? Maybe we want the Pithing Needle for the fourth Pyroblast. All right, I like it. We're gonna go for it. Hand is pretty Thoughtseize proof. I guess they take the Goblin Welder as like the best card. Or maybe they've got multiple and they work on the painters. I think I'm going to just play Urza Saga on turn one and see if they've got a wasteland. It'll be real. I'll be real sad if they do, but unless I draw, unless they don't take the Goblin Welder and I draw an untapped red source, maybe then I would play Welder first. I don't think I'm just supposed to play the Thundering Falls on turn one. What'd you take? Goblin Engineer. Interesting. So you probably have a Bowmaster. All right, I'm gonna play this. Am I going to play Painter? I am. I'm gonna do it not in my beginning of combat step though. All right, everything is black. If we see, yeah, Wasteland's pretty good. Okay. I mean, they don't have a Moon Shadow though, so that's good. Fatal Push, that's fine. Everything is still okay. Bauble. Got a sewer cam. Maybe we're hard casting it if this Thundering Falls survives. We are gonna bottom anything that's not a land. There's nothing that we can keep that's not a land. Last game or game one that he won, he no that I won that game. He did not. He wastelanded an ancient tomb in a saga, so he hasn't. I don't think I've lost to my fetch land mana base yet. That's a great card. We're keeping that on top. Um, put on top of your library. Yeah, so next turn I'm going to play Goblin Welder and Painter. Everything is black. I'm pretty sure that they have an Orcish Bowmaster. But what are we doing if we're not trying to pull off the combo? Here's the delta for swamp. Are we doing the Bowmaster? Are we making me sad? Yeah, we are. Okay. Melded Moxite is worse, but it's not completely over. Agatha's Soul Cauldron could be pretty good. What could I do with Soul Cauldron? Nothing. I need to find my Ensnaring Bridge now. That's the game. I can afford to block his Bowmaster. I don't know if I can afford to block his Orc Army token. I don't think he'll attack with Bowmaster. Another Wasteland. And a Lotus Petal. Ancient Tomb's gone. So far, Wastelands have not hit my Volcanic or Thundering Falls in these matches. All right. Now we're playing Cripple Fight for a little bit. Oh, we're doing something. 3 mana. Barrogoyf. That's so bad. That's so bad. Well, we're probably losing this one. I think we drew pretty okay, but the combination of the Bowmasters and the Wastelands together really just messed us up. I'm hoping they whiff, but they did 6 cards. Super Shredder. They hit a Super Shredder. That thing just gets humongous, I think. Cowabunga, dudes. TMNT cards. Whenever another permanent leaves the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on Super Shredder. Okay, Mountain is something, I guess. Ba, 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 ba. All right. This time I'm going to tap his Barrogoyf. We're reading it. Yep. Okay. And then we're going to tap this Barrogoyf. Tap. Yes. That has Menace. If he has another Orcish Bowmaster, he can kill my Painter. He might just be trying to grow this. So I go to 12, or I'm at 12. I go to 10. Next turn, I have to chump block with my painter on the Barrowglaive. Okay, I'm gonna block. I can't stop everything with the resources I have. If he has an Orcish Bowmaster, I'm dead. I'm most likely dead without the Orcish Bowmaster, but I have to play like he doesn't have it. Of course he does. Super Shredder also gets bigger. That card was getting bigger no matter what, unless I just took the damage. And now I think I'm dead. I block a 2/2. I take 6. Yeah, I'm dead. All right, we got squeezed there in game 3. We'll see you guys for the next round. Bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome back for round number 3. Here we go. We're on the play. All right, what do we got? We have this Devourer in our hand. I think. Oh man, this is. I think we're gonna keep. I don't know what we're up against, but we're gonna roll. We can maybe turn our painter into a Goblin Welder if it gets killed by a lightning bolt or like a fatal push or a bowmaster. Putting the welder on a X4 body, I guess, with the counter seems great. Oh, are we up against Doomsday again? Or is this Storm? Doomsday. All right, it's going to be one of those leagues, huh? I don't think we're winning this one. I don't think we're winning this one. So I guess our plan is to bring in the Blood Moons and Mindbreak Traps and try to go fast. Can we win here? No, I feel like we can't. Like if we draw Melded Moxite, oh, he's just gonna win right now. Turn 1 on the play seems pretty good. Gonna be hard to win these games for sure. Gotta consider Street Wraith. Oh no, one more. There we go. Now it's time. All right, we get our Thoracle, and we win, and we go to game 2. All right. We definitely want the Mindbreak Traps, and we want the Pithing Needle, and we want the 2 Magus, and what don't we want? All right, so we're at 66 cards. I think we can get rid of the LED. I think we can get rid of the Meteor Sword. I think we can get rid of the Legion Extruder. Do we want to get rid of the Mox Opal? Do we want to get rid of... what if we trim 1 Soul Cauldron, and then last card we'll trim is a Sewer Valence Cam. It might be right to trim more of these in this matchup, but we're trying to play the Sewer Valence Cam deck, so we want to leave them in. All right, we're gonna play first. What does this hand do? Leads on Pyroblast, and then I can gamble for something. All right, we'll keep this. I think I'm gonna gamble now. And we're going to gamble for Magus of the Moon. Oh, and it went right to our graveyard? Well, they don't know that that's what we went for. Personal tutor. Should have left the Pyroblast up, I guess. Oh, are we going for it again on turn one? No. Okay. What do we got? Sewer Valence Cam. That doesn't do anything. Yeah. So we are hoping to snipe something with a Pyroblast. Yeah, with a Pyroblast. He has already played. He's already played a land, so he can't get a Cavern of Souls. And maybe we can catch him with the Pyroblast? Probably not. But it's a possibility. All right. And we are going to want to see his exile, which is it this? Yeah. What do we got? How many Force Wills? 1, 2, 3. Well, there's only 3 in there, so they probably have a Force of Will. Oh, wait, did I miss one? 1, 2, 3. No, I don't think I missed one. Brainstorms, Thoughtseize. All right. Let's play Sewer Valence Cam so that we have the artifact. And then let's play another Urza Saga. And this Mox Opal. I don't think we're going to win from here, but the plan is to get a grindstone if we do manage to survive this turn. I don't know that I'm supposed to Pyroblast the Brainstorm. Thoughtseize, yeah. All right, good games. I assume that I'm dead here. There's a Consider. 2 cards left in your deck. And there's the Cavern, so I wasn't going to get there with Pyroblast anyway. All right, good games. We will see you guys for round number 4. Bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome back for round number 4. We're on the play. Again, great. What do we open? Hopefully, we're not up against a fast combo deck. From Mars to Cyrus. All right. Okay, we'll keep this. I said we'll keep this. We'll lead on the Great Furnace. I don't know what we're doing. I could have also led on Scalding Tarn. Oh, Marsh Flats. I feel like oh, that's not bad. I don't think I'm ready to tap out though. We got a combo. We've got a combo. So I feel like my gut is telling me that this is Storm. Hollowed Fountain is, or Meticulous Archive is not a Storm card though, that's for sure. Swords to Plowshares deck. Pyroblast is going to be maybe good. We can't get Felia. Felia is a problem. they're cracking. Esper, huh? Stoneforge Mystic. I can't really do anything about that. And what are we getting? Pre-war formal wear. Okay. Let's go and get this Thundering Falls. Yeah, we'll put that on top of our library. No, we won't, actually. We don't want to kill the Stoneforge Mystic. The pre-war formal will just get it back. So we'll dump this. And, oh, let's definitely go Saga. That's a good one. And Goblin Engineer. Maybe, possibly, we can kill him? I don't think so. I don't think we're going to be able to. Probably have a Plowshares. But if for some reason they tap out, they put a Cauldron Complete into play. Yep, we're going to put Phyrexian Devourer in the graveyard. For some reason, if they put like a Cauldron Complete into play and attack with it, and the Stoneforge is tapped, we can just win with our Soul Cauldron on the next turn. We've got double Pyroblast up. Not really doing anything. I wonder what the blue is for. Maybe they have Quantum Riddler and Force of Will, perhaps. I feel like this might not be a great matchup for the way that our deck is constructed. There's a Brainstorm. Okay. Maybe I should have Pyroblasted that. Maybe I should have Pyroblasted that. I was a little quick on the F1 button there. 65. Oh, so they've got Yorion. I just didn't notice it. Is there? Yep, there's your companion. Okay, a little heart. A little heart for companion. There's a Plowshares. Yeah, okay. It's all right. Oh, and a Wasteland? That's less all right. All right, Mox Opal. That's actually on. Okay, let's go Gamble for Goblin Welder. What do we discard? Our Mox Opal? Goblin Welder. I will for sure Pyroblast a Force. Yeah, okay, let's counter this Force of Will. If we eat a daze, then we eat a daze. Okay, that's good. And the fact that he Force of Willed it means that he probably does not have a removal spell, which is great news for us. I would really like to not get Wastelanded again, and then we can play our Soul Cauldron and threaten lethal. Oh, we're going to get Wastelanded again. No, no, we're not. Okay. Stoneforge. What are we doing? Meteor Sword. Come on, my dude. Let's get this Soul Cauldron. And let's get the Grindstone. All right. They have 3 cards in hand. My Pyroblast could have gotten the Brainstorm. I wonder if that Brainstorm actually mattered. Overlord of the Balemarks. Okay, great. We got our Soul Cauldron in just in time, I think. Whenever you may return a non-avatar creature card or a planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. Did you get one? I missed it with the Soul Cauldron. Why does anyone even watch me? There we go. There's our graveyard. Sure. I can't do anything about that. Let's eat your Felia. Why not? Okay. Take a Stoneforge. There's a painter. They have Solitude, though. Everything is blue. Why not? So there's a chance they don't have a white card for the Solitude. It's probably not a good chance, but it is a chance. We are threatening. We're threatening lethal, though. Still, that is still a thing that is true. We got Goblin Welders. Or, well, we have a Goblin Welder. There's a Solitude. I wish I didn't get Wastelanded twice. And I wish I had Pyroblasted that Brainstorm. Okay, we can kill that. They can just get it back with the Stoneforge Mystic, though? How, like, upsetting. All right, you've got a Recruiter of the Guard, which is going to get something good. We can blow up the Tomio now if we want. Oh, it's probably going to get Felia. Felia is going to ruin us. What could we possibly draw to get out of this? We need a creature to stick. That's what we need. And then a cam, and then a cam. What did you go and search up? Ophelia, of course. Okay. There's a Moxite. We're doing it. I don't care about the Tomio. Yep, we're going to discard this Pyroblast. Oh, so rough. Yep, there's the clue. Felly is coming at the end of next turn, and then it's going to start blinking the Meteor Sword, and I'm done. Take the Lavinia. All right. For the sideboard games, we want the Spellskite, I think. And his mana looked really bad. We want these Maguses and the Abrades. All right, what don't we want? I don't think we want the Devourer kill. We can trim a Soul Cauldron. We can... I think Skateboard's not good. I think LED's not good. And we'll cut a Pyroblast, and we'll submit. I don't think I need the ensnare. I don't think I can use the ensnaring bridge. Um, we're gonna try. We're gonna try and combo him. We got the Sewer Valence combo. That was rough. That was a rough game. Spellskite could be interesting. Maybe Spellskite should be in the main deck. I don't know. But then we just get ranched by fast combo even harder. All right, we'll play first. What do we got? Turn to Magus of the Moon. We're going to keep. We're going to Arid Mesa into Ancient Tomb Magus and hope not to get plowed. What is the land that we want? It's probably Mountain. I do not want to get wastelanded. And then let's play Painter. We got the Pyroblast. Everything is blue. And we'll pass. We can possibly win next turn. Gamble. No, we're a mana short. There's planes. All right, let's make this Urza Saga. And then how about Spellskite? Let's see what this does. First Spellskite in the channel. Let's counter that spell if it's blue. All right. All right. Smash. If there is a game 3, I think we're going to take the Magus of the Moons out. If our opponent is going to aggressively fetch basics, then what's the point? Clarion Conqueror. Yep, okay. My saga is going to be big. That is for sure. We're going to go look for a Pyroblast. Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba. Where are you, Pyroblast? What do we discard? The Magus? That's fine. And you're a 3/3 flying, so all right, I cannot activate my Spellskite. Painter's Plowed, that's fine. Yorion? Glasspool Mimic. All right, and now We'll go get. Oh, that's a great draw. That is a great draw. That can let us win next turn. Let's go get. Mox Opal doesn't make any sense. I guess we'll get Grindstone. And then we'll play this Goblin Welder, and we'll attack for 4. Oh, we can't use our Goblin Welder because of the Clarion Conqueror. Okay. Well, then it's just racing time. If I draw a fetch land to play Sewer Valence Cam, that could flip the race. That could flip the race. We got Caracas. Surveil land. I can attack for 5. I can. So I go to 3? Is that true? I'm dead? Man. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm not. Let's see. All right, let's discard this Ancient Tomb and come on, hit Mountain. What does Mountain do? It does not cast a Sewer Valence Cam, which would put me to lethal. Tough. Tough games. All right, see you guys for the last round. Bye. All right, welcome back for the last round. Here we go. See if we can get the 2-3. All right, what do we got here? A mulligan. Okay, we'll keep this one. Put a card on the bottom. I think it's gonna be Gamble. And then let's go Goblin Welder. We're gonna lose real hard to Basic Swamp. Okay, Saga, Painter, everything is blue. And then I think I want to play. No, I don't. I can get the painter back at any time. Lorraine revealed for an island. Grixis. Bowmasters. Okay, so we get to make a very large construct. And that's what we're going to do. We can attack. And then we can block with our construct too. They can like try to get a Kaito, so we're playing against Grixis, a nightmare matchup. All right, maybe we can get there though with these giant constructs. Do we get skateboard or do we get the grindstone? Hmm. Because we can go 1, 2, 3, make a construct, get the grindstone, attack with our big construct. Oh, maybe we play the LED first. Maybe we play the LED first. They're thinking. They're thinking pretty hard. They probably have what's it called? Kolagon's command, and they're just thinking about how badly they're going to blow me out. So what are we doing? Target player discards a card? Oh, okay. We'll discard gamble. We're going to attack for a lot of damage. Man, what a rough league. Two Bowmaster decks, two super. Esper Yorion's probably a Bowmaster deck too. Two super fast Doomsday decks, the turbo version. So yeah, three Bowmaster decks and two Doomsday decks against our Goblin Welder, our Goblin Welder centric painter deck that can't really deal with the turn one Dark Ritual decks. All right. I'm not sure what my opponent's doing. There we go. End step. Let's make another construct. And then we're going to get skateboard. When skateboard comes into play, we're going to tap this dork Urza Saga equip, and then we'll play the LED, attack for just a trillion damage. Come in for 13. And then we're going to do it again next turn. Maybe we don't draw mana source. All right, so we're going to bring in Magus of the Moon. We're not going to love it, but we're going to bring it in. I just really don't like this matchup. Baleful Strix is great. It's going to kill one of my constructs. All right, well, we're going to get to make another construct, though. Let's go attacking with our giant robots. All right, so we're definitely not out of this, but it looks kind of good. It looks kind of good. We're at 5. Every construct is lethal. I can attack you with 3 of them next turn. Let's get Mox Opal. And We'll come over here, make this guy 7/7. No, a 9/8. You probably have another Kolaghan's command, or maybe it's a Snapcaster Mage Kolaghan's command. That would, they would still die. They would still die. If they do have Snapcaster Kolaghan's command, they would have needed to cast the Snapcaster Mage and Kolaghan's command before my token came into play, or before the saga finished resolving, so that I didn't have a chance to equip the skateboard. It might be what this pause is. What are we doing? Kolaghan's command. Oh, okay. And then Orcish Bowmasters can block so that he doesn't die. Next turn we can Moxite. Let's equip though, just in case. We don't want to waste the mana. We're not representing anything. All right. Do you have another? You have another 3-for-1? Are you spent? Ward 1 wouldn't have done anything. Would not have done anything there. Oh, double bolt? Okay. So we're live. We are for sure live. In before third Bowmaster. Oh, Goblin Welder? Is that the win? No. Um, what are we? I think we're doing this right now. Switch Moxites. And we'll pitch this Soul Cauldron. They didn't cast Narset. Okay. Narset is not the best thing for me, but I can kill it? Reveals Kaito. Okay, so I think I've got you. So if we go, we want to get this Soul Cauldron into play. So let's play Goblin Engineer. We'll put Devourer into the graveyard, and then we'll come over here. We will switch this melded moxite for this Agatha Soul Cauldron. And there we go. Whew, that was tough. All right, so we want these braids. I think we want these hexing squelchers. And I think we want these maguses. All right, what don't we want? We don't want the Devourer. The Soul Cauldrons are actually pretty good here because the Goblin Welders are going to die. Let's get rid of, I think, let's get rid of some Moxites. Let's get rid of the Legion Extruder. I don't think this is a skateboard matchup. I don't think this, I know I just won with it, but I don't think this is a skateboard matchup. We're going to trim one sewer. And we're going to go like this. Or maybe, am I just supposed to trim some gambles and keep the Devourer just in case? Yeah. Let's keep the Devourer. You never know. It won that game, right? It could win the next game too. Maybe I should have left the skateboard in for the same reason. I'm not sure. All right, this hand has no red mana. We have to mulligan. We'll keep this one. And we're going to put a Great Furnace on the bottom. All right, so this is not historically a Wasteland deck, which makes me want to Saga game. Drawing a land is not it. They do have access to Meltdown, though, which is going to be terrible for us every time. Attack. Oh, that's not like the worst card. It's unfortunate that we don't have an artifact in play because our first Saga Construct can get picked off by an Orcish Bowmasters. Do we have a Kaito inbound? That would be terrible. No? Good, good, good. All right, show me the Bowmasters. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Consign. All right, so I can't go find something. It's Meltdown's going to be terrible. Okay, Lightning Bolt, 1 for 1. I'm okay with that. What would be the best card for me here? Goblin Welder? All right, and we put an Arid Mesa into the discard pile. That seems okay. All right, so we can play Hexing Squelcher and then Goblin Welder next turn. Neither. Oh, but see, now Tomio's going. They could have attacked first to get another token. Maybe they don't need to because they're going to blow me out with Meltdown, though. Okay. Painter's not a terrible one. Let's go Hexing Squelcher. And let's go Painter. take some damage for your troubles. And then probably what? Counterspell my painter? No? All right, let's go black. Just in case you have snuff out. And then we'll attack Tomio. We'll play this game. What would be an excellent draw? A grindstone and no interaction from our opponent. That'd be an excellent draw. A B excellent draw. Four cards in hand. Kolaghan's Command. Rough stuff. They can pick up the Kolaghan's Command again next turn. All right, well, maybe they need to. Force of Will. Okay. I don't know what we can draw to get out of this. We are in trouble. We are in trouble. I guess we could draw a Pyroblast. That'd be an okay draw. Depends on if they go upstairs with Tomio or if they they're picking up the Kolaghan's Command. I don't know how we can possibly win. Brainstorm loaded over here. All right, so they can deal 2 damage to my construct and blow up my Great Furnace if they want. Okay, I mean, Lotus Petal means that nothing. Lotus Petal means nothing. Consign. Nimble Obstructionist. So now I can't make constructs. Now I can't make constructs, and you have a Kolaghan's Command. I think I'm going to concede here. This might be a little early, but I don't know. I don't see myself coming out of this. Let's put the skateboard back in. Let's take out another gamble. And then also let's take out the Mox Opal and we'll put in uh, put in a Moxite. We're on the play. Maybe we can get there. All right, we'll play first. And okay. I don't hate this. They don't have wastelands. Let's get a Squelcher. Maybe we'll top deck a Magus of the Moon. Cheese them out for game 3. That's a swamp. That's a fatal push. We're going to play the next one. We are Goblin Engineer loaded. We really need to draw a land next turn. Red mana producing land. I don't know that a 1/4 will see the light of day. Tomio, pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, Mountain is good. Goblin Engineer. Yes. Let's put the Devourer in there. Let's put the Soul Cauldron in there. And then maybe we can try to win next turn? No, we're not going to. We're gonna get blown out. They can Kolaghan's Command. Okay, Moxite's not a terrible card. Let's go Moxite. See if you want to interact. Orcish Bowmaster, no? Okay, cool. A Braid's not a bad one. I wish I would have drawn a land, though. Let's get your Tamio with this Abrade. Does it work? Or are you gonna... No? Okay, great. I really feel like he would have Bowmastered me in response to the Moxite if he had it. Cling to Dust. What'd you eat? My Devourer? Yeah. Okay. We got a Soul Cauldron in here. Land? Gamble. Gamble's not great. Let's swing. All right, we'll abrade you. Take my random assortment of shitters. Take it. I wish I had drawn a land instead of a gamble for this melded Moxite. We're at 10. Ooh, Lorien revealed. Okay, you're at 6. What could we draw with gamble that would be great? What could we draw? Oh. All right, let's attack for 4. And then let's gamble for Pyroblast. All right, let's do this. Make a robot. Yeah, let's attack with the team. Oh, I should have played the Painter Servant first for sure. If this thing gets Bowmaster killed. Oh, that was bad. Now you have to block with your Bowmaster or die? And then you can't Force of Will either, I think, or crack your fetch land? Awesome. Ward 2. Ward 2. All right. Oh, why wouldn't you block the robot? Block the robot. Right? Okay. You go to 2. And then Shieldred's Edict. I'll block. Oh, a non-token creature. And here's a painter. Everything is blue. Okay. Meltdown. Okay. Goblin Welder. Man, skin of my teeth. Land is not the card they wanted to draw for sure. Come on. Did they lowering revealed this game? I think they did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think they hardcast the lowering revealed. Am I dead? 4. Kaito? Cling to dust. Gain some life. Okay. Oh my god, and then we drew Surveillance Cam. I think we might have got there. It's possible. It's possible that we got there. Force of Will. Okay, they're at 2. I don't have an artifact. They're at 1. Okay. Exile 5 other cards. So this is the last time they get to do this. If it was a creature card, you gain 3 life. If we draw any artifact, we can win, maybe? That's an artifact. All right, Cam comes into play. Yes. Cam is going to get melted moxite doesn't work. We're going to get this Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Do you have more interaction or are you dead now? Okay, let's untap the Goblin Welder. Let's put your opposition agent into the soup, and we'll put that on the Goblin Engineer. And then let's Soul Cauldron for Sewer Cam. We'll untap our Goblin Welder. Hey, we got there! With the 2-3. At least we did get to showcase the Sewer Cam combo before the league ended. In this rate, at this point, it was to get the Agatha's Soul Cauldron, put a couple of creatures on my Goblin Engineer, and attack for the last points of lethal. All right, see you for the wrap. Bye. All right, that was the event. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That last game against Grixis, holy moly. Thoughts on the deck? Sideboard needs some work. I know Hexing Squelcher won us that last game, but I don't think I like it. I think we can maybe not run the Hexing Squelchers. These are obligatory sideboard cards. You need some amount of stuff for oops. I would not play these cards in paper. My paper metagame is very not oops all spells, and there's no dark rituals in my paper metagame. Deck was cool. Gamble did some stuff in some test matches that I played before I joined the league and recorded. I don't think Gamble did. I can't remember how much Gamble did in this league. Maybe you can remind me. I think that Gamble is cool, but I would probably ultimately cut it. When I had finished up yesterday, there were two posted 5-0s that I thought were interesting ways to go. We've got this, this is a third one that came out today. This is Tagora's. He posted a 5-0, and I actually watched his video with this deck, and this looks pretty good. The main differences here are that he only has one Soul Cauldron, no Devourer. He's not cute with the sword, the Meteor Sword. He's just playing Chaos Defiler. He does have a Phyrexian Dragon Engine. And then this is the same. He's got a couple extra Red Blasts. And then he has a lot more fast mana. He doesn't have an LED, but he has 2 mobiles and a full play set of Lotus Petal. And then he also has the 4th Great Furnace. He is not scared of getting wastelanded. We've got our same Thundering Falls, Volcanic Island. We have 5 fetch lands, only 2 basic mountains. This man is a madman. Sideboard looks good. I really like the Trinisphere. I think Trinisphere is great as a hate card for Storm right now because they are playing Hexing Squelcher, so our Pyroblasts aren't always going to work. But a turn 2 Trinisphere will usually do the job. We got some Graveyard hate. We have some even more Graveyard hate in Leyline of the Voids. I like this. We've got all these melted Moxites. We can just throw away any Leyline of the Voids that we happen to draw. Couple of Braids, Untimely Malfunction. I love it. Interaction. Tagoras also has the ensnaring bridge in the sideboard, which I think is cool and good. And then we've got these two other 5/0 decks. This one by Punisher, but spelled kind of wonky. Very close to Tagora's deck, but we've got 3 Painter Servants, kind of weird. 3 Pyroblasts, 3 Lotus Petals, 3 Mox Opals, 3 Sewer Valence Cams, the Soul Cauldron. Actually, I guess this is closer to my deck. It doesn't have the Fire Extinct Devourer. We've got the Bridge main deck. I don't like 3 Mox Opals. I do kind of like the 3 Lotus Petals. Our mana base is also 3 Volcanic Islands and 3 Scalding Tarns. Some more threes. This is the one that I was thinking I would want to play between Punisher and FGC. But here's the FGC version. This one is closer to Tagora's. It's 4 Welders, Engineers, Painters, the Dragon Engine, the Chaos Filer, the 6 Blasts, Lotus Petal, Mox Opal, Sewer Valence Cam. This is actually the same deck. So I think this is the version that I'm going to try next. I think I'm going to sleeve this up in paper, and I might sleeve it up for the next video too. Who knows? Thanks a lot for hanging out, guys, and I'll see you next time. Please have a great day. Bye.